the path out of the pandemic is inextricably linked to vaccines. But getting those vaccines into Canadian arms is no simple task. At the moment, Canada isn't producing any of the approved COVID-19 vaccines, so they all must take a pretty complicated path through a logistically challenging network to get to your arm. Right now, Canada is using 4 vaccines. AstraZeneca Covishield is produced in India, South Korea, and in the US. Pfizer-BioNTech produced in Belgium, Moderna in Switzerland and Spain, and Johnson & Johnson produced in the US. Pfizer is by far the one that will end up in the arms of most Canadians. mRNA vaccines like Pfizer and Moderna require cold storage. Pfizer vaccines are packed in dry ice before they make the journey. They're transported to Canada by courier plane. The National Operations Centre, in consultation with the provinces and territories, determines where those vaccines are headed. When they land in Quebec, they're transported to distribution centres and divided up for the regions. They're taken to sites across the province by private courier. In Montreal, the main mass vaccination sites receive deliveries several times a week. Here at the Palais des Congrès, that amounts to more than 20,000 doses a week. Once the doses arrive on site, they're brought to a room set up behind the scenes called the pharmacy. It's vital to keep the doses at extreme cold temperatures. Pfizer's vaccine must be stored between -60 and -80 degrees Celsius. The average temperature of a commercial deep freeze is around -18 Celsius. When it's time, they're pulled out of the freezers and left to thaw. They're checked for any irregularities before they're reconstituted. To prevent loss, vaccines are prepared on demand. They can extract at least 6 doses per vial. At the large distribution sites, getting as many shots into arms as quickly as possible is key. Here at the Palais, vaccinators order more prepared syringes as they're administering them.
On a réalisé que ce processus-là est beaucoup plus rapide, donc ça nous permet de vacciner un nombre supérieur de personnes à l'heure. By the time a Pfizer vaccine reaches your arm, it's entered and exited deep freeze, traveled thousands of kilometers, passed through several logistical handoffs, and has been mixed and measured just for your appointment. Hundreds of people work at this site alone, nurses, doctors, pharmacists, all helping out with the vaccination effort.
I don't think I've ever had such a positive work environment. I find this even more relaxing than my own job. I'm a dentist, and I've never seen people so excited to get a needle from me because it's usually not the case.
Canada has ordered more than 381 million vaccine doses. That's enough for every Canadian to be fully vaccinated 5 times. This facility in Montreal could be producing the Novavax vaccine by the end of the year, reducing some of the international hurdles Canada has faced. But Novavax still hasn't received approval from Health Canada. The ramp-up to large-scale vaccination in Canada was long and frustrating for many, but the path from the factory to your arm is now well tried and tested.